Magic Muffins. In October, a woman dressed all in lace and pearls walks into the Gogh Café, fresh off I-70. She is traveling east to New York City to live in a loft. Claire thinks the woman is quite glamorous, and she feels shy around her. At the moment, the woman is the cafe's only customer, and she holds a large straw bag close to her as she sips her 7-Up. Mark has wandered out of the kitchen now and is starting up the phonograph to give the place some life. Clara sits at the counter, working a crossword puzzle. When the glamorous woman finishes her soft drink, she stands at the register to pay. The porcelain hen is smiling at her, and someone is singing that she would be so nice to come home to, and the combination of these things makes her feel generous. She brings forth from her straw bag $1 for the bill, plus a little foil package. Then, easily as she came, the woman drives away to New York, leaving behind 2 magic muffins on the counter of the Gogh Café. The muffins are inside the little foil package, of course, which Mark has unwrapped. Tiny muffins, gumdrop muffins. They are charming. Mark puts one in Clara's hand and one in his own. "Like shells," Clara says. Mark nods. He's still a little dreamy, thinking about the glamorous woman in all lace pearls. "May we eat them?" asks Clara. Mark has a sudden intuition. He says to Clara, "Only if we first make a wish." Well, a wish can be a blessing and a wish can be a curse, and Clara has read enough fairy tales to respect this. All at once she doesn't want the muffin. Her caution makes Mark so nervous that all at once he isn't so sure he wants his either, not with a wish attached anyway. Soberly, they fold the muffins back into the foil and slide the little package into the refrigerator and stop thinking about wishes. The magic doesn't have to be eaten in order to work. It needs only to be believed. And when Clara and Mark put the little foil package away, there is no stronger proof of belief in this. And now a new story in the Gogh Café is unfolding. The next day, Clara is so curious. She wants to see the muffins again. They are only muffins, tiny gifts from a glamorous woman, but now the wishing business has turned them into so much more. Clara unwraps the foil. She should have known. She should have known all along. The muffins are magic, because now there are 3. She doesn't tell Mark. He seems to have forgotten all about the muffins anyway. Clara loves waiting for things to happen, waiting and watching secretly. She folds up the foil and is still. And the next day, there are 4 muffins. The next 5. The next 6. The next 7. Every day, Clara unwraps the foil to find a tiny new muffin. And every day she folds the package up again and slides it to the back of the refrigerator. Clara knows something is about to happen. And when November arrives, exactly 12 days after the woman in lace and pearls has passed through the Gogh Café, something does happen. Kansas is hit with one of the all-time biggest snowstorms in its history. No one is prepared. They've barely folded away their Halloween costumes. Snow shovels are lying down in their basement somewhere. Boots are at the bottom of old trunks. Nobody's had a chance to get a new pair of gloves at Kmart. Goodness knows there's no salt for the front steps. And on this day of one of the biggest snowstorms in Kansas history, there is a church bus traveling down the road. The bus is full of small children not yet old enough for school, children just big enough to spend 2 hours at the church molding Play-Doh while their mothers shop. This bus is taken by surprise in the freak Kansas blizzard. It has no chains, no snow tires. It hasn't a chance of staying on the road. It slides and hits a pool, 1/2 mile from the Gogh Café. The sheriff and his deputies arrive. Firemen. Anyone who can make it through the snow is at the bus, lifting out crying children. There are 14 of them, small and cold and scared. Some have bumped their mouths out of their heads, and these cry loudest. The snow falls so fast and thick and deep that there is no getting them to the county hospital, which is a good 10 miles away. So when that's rolled out, the first place everyone thinks of is the Gogh Café. The children are carried into the cafe, and they do not look well. Mark and Clara help them settle into booths and onto chairs, and the children's faces are gray, their fingers blue. They are alarmingly quiet. And now the true magic starts, because Clara, counting all the children, has seen that there are 14 of them, and she knows, for she has already looked this morning, that there are 14 tiny muffins in that little foil package in the refrigerator. And Clara understands now why the muffins are so small. Mark and the rest of the adults are trying to get the children to sip some coffee. It is the only hot drink already made. But these are tiny children. They will not take coffee. What they will take, what they do take, are tiny muffins. Clara moves from one child to the next, the foil package in her hand, and into each little mouth she places a muffin. And one by one, the children become warm and alive again. Their fingers no longer hurt. Their faces are full of color. Their bruises disappear. Their cuts heal. No one's head aches, and not one tiny little tooth is missing. Clara drops the empty foil into the trash can. When, for many days after, Clara and her father speak of the blizzard and of the magic muffins, they have no regrets about the wish they each passed up. Clara regrets only that she didn't tell Mark about the multiplying muffins sooner, for he loves the mystery of it. He loves to hear her story. But young girls need secrets now and then. Secrets are like pieces of silver. And besides, someone with a deeper secret is about to arrive at the Gogh Café. Someone tall and sad and elegant. Someone who could be a star.